What is going on, people? Today the update hit after many hours of maintenance and maintenance on top of maintenance going into Guild Fest, but at least they did it at the beginning, not the end. So that's a win, kind of. But we have a lot of things to talk about in the next couple of days, whether that's the research, whether that's the new monster, the new gear, everything and in between we're going to try and get to cover. But right now, the one thing I'm kind of interested in is this Serpent Gladiator, and especially the level 5s, because level 1s, 2, and 3, it seems like it's going to be the same old, same old. You would just basically use the same team that you would use, that you use for Magic. So what I'm kind of interested to see though for level 5 is if a tank will be needed or if there's no tank needed at all, or maybe I need to use like a Twilight Priestess to turn him around, etc. Because I haven't actually seen like his actual animation and his attacks, so I'm kind of curious about that. Now it says here the Serpent Gladiator will deal massive damage to its target and nearby heroes. Nearby heroes, that actually makes me think that Twilight Priestess might be pretty good, because if she turns him around, then she's the only one taking damage. But we're gonna get there eventually. Keep your party alive with constant healing and use magic users to overcome this warrior. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and pop a Monster Hunt damage boost. We'll do a 50. Just to see how the damage will be. But if my heroes ever come close to like actually dying, then that means that they probably would die without a boost, so something to keep in mind. But yeah, I just want to see if this is going to be like another cookie cutter monster or what. So this is the team that I usually use. Let's see if this does well. I don't even know what I'm expecting. Like, what's a good first hit? Like around 1%? That was not good. Okay, well, let's take a look at the battle. I'm expecting that I probably died, or at least Elementalist probably died, because I know he doesn't have Life Leech that I remember. I don't think he has Life Leech. The only one in this party that doesn't have Life Leech. So far, so good. Ooh, oh, no, no good. No. Oh. Okay, yep. So I'm gonna try Twilight Priestess first before I try an actual tank, just to see how that will go, if turning him around will actually benefit us. So let's see. So we go for 0.6 to 1.2. That actually doubled the damage. So Twilight Priestess seemed to be really good choice here. I wonder if she's gonna do enough damage to to live through it. I probably edited that out. I had to sneeze a storm. Okay, but let me see. Does she actually live long enough to survive this? Her ultimate will heal her a decent amount, but will it be enough? Oh my god, the Dream Witch actually got the heal off just in time. This is actually great. I need Twilight to go ahead and heal herself. This is not looking good. Oh, she's not healing herself enough. Oh, the ulti will keep her up, hopefully. Okay. I will say, though, that without this 50% damage boost... Oh, and then she dies. She did die, like, with 10 seconds to go. So that is actually... everybody's dying with about 10 seconds to go. We got that clutch heal from Dream Witch. But I honestly feel like the more damage I start doing with these combos, the more this is going to be reliable, because Twilight Priestess is going to live longer. So maybe that's something to keep in mind, because I know that there's a lot of things out there that will say, well, this is the best team. But a lot of times what it doesn't say is that for early on, when you don't have a lot of damage boost or etc., you might actually need a tank. And then after you have a certain amount of damage boost where your heroes will pretty much like heal themselves after one hit, then you can go and drop the tank. So I feel like this is going to be like that. Also, I know that I'm losing food, but I have so much food in general in my other account that I don't care. But yeah, let me actually take a look. Let me take a look if this actually increases. 1.5. That would indicate to me that she probably lived longer, and that means that the more I attack, the more that they're going to be able to live. Now, if some of you are confused as to why that is, remember that these heroes, they have what's called life leech, and they basically heal a portion of the damage that they deal. So that means that the more you attack the same hero, the more damage you're going to be doing because of that hunt damage boost when you're continuous to hunt the same one. So that means more damage, meaning more healing, and she would usually try to stay alive a little bit longer. Now, the Dream Witch, of course, is like the mainstay here because her heal is really good, plus the extra damage that she adds. But I have a feeling that with Twilight Priestess here, after maybe just a couple of hits, she's going to be able to stay alive the whole way. And actually, she may be able to do that already. Yeah, so look at this. The big difference from one hit to another is she was actually able to survive that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and just keep hitting and get to a decent bonus amount, and I'll show you the difference in her survival. 1.1, okay, she for sure died on that one. She definitely died because I lost 0.4%. That's a lot. 1.6, okay. Didn't die on that one. So you can easily see like when she died and when she didn't die. So 1.6, 2, yeah. This is getting a lot better now. So yeah, I would say that for him, a tank for level 5 and level 4 isn't necessarily required unless it's going to be like during the first couple of hits. Like during the first 5, maybe 6 hits, if you want to be safe, I would probably include a Child of Light. Yeah, the damage is definitely going way higher. And if you're going to be using the Familiar, which gives you 15 hunts in a row right off the start, you probably won't need any sort of a tank anyway, because they're going to be doing so much damage that they're going to be able to stay alive at a decent clip. Doing 3% now, okay, not bad. I feel like I'm to the point now where she probably is not going to die. 3%. Yeah, I don't think it's going to get much lower than like 3% or go higher, because now she should be doing so much damage that she should be healing a fair bit. 2.9. Yeah, it's fluctuating, but as long as it's not like a massive drop, it means that she didn't die. 3.3. Okay. So once we get to like 5%, I feel like we'll be good. Also, what is this? 12 monster hunts in a row. So if I pop, is it 10 or is it 15? I forget. It's 15. So if I were to pop my Familiar, this is how much damage I'm going to be doing on my first hit. So that's 3. So my next one, or no, 2 more actually. I actually got 2 more hits. Let's see. 3. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about 3.5. But let's see. Maybe 4. Maybe 3.9, and this will give me to 15. So this is the type of damage that I should be expecting once I do actually use like the Familiar, if I was to go that route. So let's take a look what the battle looks like now. There we go. Somebody's saying to send range. All right, I'll send you range. Okay, so let me, did I already hit? I did. Alright, so let me see what it looks like after I would use the Familiar and gives me those 15 hit bonus. Let me see what Twilight Priestess survival rate looks like, because should be fine. Remember before, she would be in pretty decent danger of dying, but look at this now. Like whenever she hits, she pretty much heals herself to full. Look at this. That's the difference between no damage boost and the damage boost that I have now. Like, even if she gets to half health, one hit and she's pretty much already back up to full. Look at this. Whack, back to full. Yeah, so if I were to use my Familiar on this, I wouldn't need a tank whatsoever. Twilight Priestess would do that for you. So, yeah, look at this. One hit, just all the way back up to full. Okay. So at least now that we know that, at least we know that for future reference, you probably are better off using a tank at the start, maybe the first 5 hits or so, and then swap over to Twilight Priestess. And if you're using the Familiar, you don't need a tank, you just need Twilight Priestess. Here we go, they're nice. I would also suggest, like, even if you don't have her at gold, whether it's you have her at gray, green, etc., I would still suggest using her, because the whole deal here is to keep your team alive. Because she turns him around and takes the damage instead of your whole team, she will be invaluable even at gray, honestly. But that's specifically if you're hunting level 5. So if you're hunting anything lower than level 5, I would probably just stick with Stormfox. But okay, let's see. I'm doing 4.6%. I really wish I could just do 5%. That way I can just go ahead and finish it off. But 5.4. That's misleading, man. I'm gonna hit one more time. I lied. Here we go. I'm gonna hit one more time and I'm gonna see, like, what is this? 5. So that means I need a times 5 at least. Do I risk a times 5? You know what? I'm gonna risk a times 5 just because YOLO. You know what I mean? Just because YOLO. Does it pay off? Okay, it did. Whew! Okay, so let's actually go back and see if we got any good drops. I don't know. No. Well, 15 hours not bad. Any decent drops? A toxic fang. That's so toxic. Oh my god, a blade tip. And nothing of like super good value. So yeah. But yeah, I know that usually people wait for like guides or something on how to hunt a monster and all that, but I usually like to hunt a monster first, see what works, what doesn't work, and then have like a general idea of how to go about it. But one of my gripes with monster hunting is that it's like a lot of these monsters are the same. You use the same heroes, the same sort of tactics. I really wish monsters will have like something different, that you would actually use a hero that you normally wouldn't use, like a Wesley or something story related, where that hero would become, I don't know, heroic and do extra damage on an X monster, and then just switch it up. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but monsters now, monster hunting is pretty repetitive, so you usually have a decent idea of how to do it. But yeah, let me know what team is working for you, or if the team that I'm using here works wonders. But yeah, appreciate you guys for watching, and until later.